Right now on News 8, robbed at gunpoint. They made off with cash from a local gas station. How you can help police find the suspects. But first, a community in mourning. Burlington pays tribute to the teenage boy killed by gunfire. How family and friends are remembering Kadari Johnson.
Live from WQAD, News 8 at 10 starts now.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us. I'm Megan Noe. Tonight, classmates, teachers, and family members of Kadari Johnson gathered in Burlington, Iowa Alley. That's where the 16-year-old was found dead last Wednesday. News 8's Elizabeth Wattis was at the vigil that brought hundreds of people together to remember a life lost too soon.
He was a beloved son.
Not a pain or violence.
He was a friend to all.
That's my best friend, and oh my God.
I've been best friends since I moved down here. That's been 5 years now. All of us been in this together for a long time.
Hundreds gathered Saturday night to remember Kadari Johnson, a 16-year-old who brought life into everyone he met.
By him being so alive, it's hard to believe that he's gone.
Kadari was found in this exact alley on Wednesday night. Here, he was shot multiple times and died.
Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name.
Members of Citizens Against Crime in Burlington spoke on the importance of coming together to put an end to violence for good.
After today, it shows how well we can get together, how well a community can plan, how it can be peaceful, how people can move forward. It definitely shows hope.
The alley where Kadari's life ended, now filled with happy memories of his life and the confident, fearless individual he will forever be remembered as.
Kadari, he was just always there. And every time somebody would be down, it's always him there.
He was just really an amazing kid, very, very joyful. Yeah, he'll be missed. He will be missed.
He always said, everybody gonna love me. He was like, they gonna love me regardless. I'm gonna be on TV, I'm gonna be famous. But you never thought it would be in this way.
The Burlington Police Department say they have no one in custody, and they are still actively investigating this unthinkable crime. In Burlington, Iowa, Elizabeth Wattis, WQAD News 8.
Kadari's friends say they will especially remember his confidence, saying the teen was always 100% himself, no matter what others thought. Back in the Quad Cities, two men robbed a Davenport gas station last night. Around 8 p.m., the pair entered the Big Ten Mart on West 53rd Street, showed a handgun, and demanded money from the clerk. No one was hurt, but the men did get away with cash, and anyone with information is asked to call Davenport Police or submit an anonymous tip through the City Connect app. Well, after a cloudy day in the Quad Cities, warmer temperatures are on the way. Meteorologist Kelsey Woodard is in the Weather Center tonight with our first check of the forecast. Hi, Kelsey.
Hey, Megan. Yeah, the clouds did not budge at all today, but thankfully they're beginning to make their way out now. Partly cloudy skies is what we're seeing here in Moline, and temperatures cooling down into the low 30s, already 32 degrees, with your winds moving in from your east about 6 miles an hour. We are seeing a little bit of a wind chill out there. Temperatures feeling more like the upper 20s. Again, not much, but still a little bit of a difference. We are seeing temperatures in the low 30s, even the upper 30s. Around Clinton, 37 degrees for you, but all of us will be moving down to the upper to even mid-20s for overnight lows. And again, partly cloudy skies. That'll continue as we head throughout your day tomorrow, allowing us to see more sunshine finally, and also warmer temperatures. I'll let you know what the warmest day of the weekend, even next week, is coming up.
Thanks, Kelsey. Illinois Teamsters are taking their fight to Congress, hoping to stop a plan that would slash their pension payments. At a meeting today in Rock Island, retired union workers shared concerns about what could happen in the next 10 years. That's when the Central States Pension Fund is expected to go bankrupt, leaving retired workers at risk of having their promised payments cut by up to 70%. And it's not just these workers who are worried.
Not just this union, it's all multi-employer unions. And that means that, carpenters, steel workers, mine workers, everybody who has a large union is involved.
The pension cuts could go into effect as early as July, and they would impact nearly 6,000 union workers in Illinois and Iowa. Sports fans' dreams came true at the 19th annual Chuck Long Sports Auction this evening. The auction took place at Jumer's Casino in Rock Island. Tables were covered in sports memorabilia ready to be auctioned off, including a George Strait signed guitar and a Masters flag signed by Jordan Spieth. Former Hawkeye greats Tim Dwight and Pat Angerer stopped by to support the auction, which had a fun theme this year, 80s night.
I'm wearing my members only that I wore in college, and I actually had the same shirt that I wore in college. I can't believe I dug that out somewhere. We're trying to make this a big night, 80s night.
WQAD is a proud sponsor of this event. To date, the Chuck Long Sports Foundation has raised more than $1 million for the Children's Therapy Center. The community is rallying around a local woman battling back from a stroke. 4 months ago, 31-year-old Sharon Hess had a stroke that left her with impaired speech and unable to move. Today, nearly 600 people attended a benefit for her in Eldridge, Iowa. The money raised will go towards therapy that Sharon's insurance will no longer cover. Sharon's sister and best friend organized the event and say the great turnout shows just how much support she has.
Sharon has been that social butterfly that knows everyone and has a lot of friends and a huge family support system.
Sharon's family is hoping for a full recovery within 6 months to a year. The Project of the Quad Cities is celebrating 3 decades at tonight's annual Red Ribbon Dinner. The fundraising gala was held at the Radisson Hotel in Davenport and included auctions, raffles, music, and a meal. Tonight's event is expected to bring in nearly $60,000. The theme for this year's dinner was the Faces of HIV, meant to bring together people of all backgrounds.
It's a coming together of people from all walks of life, socioeconomic backgrounds, who have either been impacted or just care about people living with this disease, would like to help other individuals understand, get educated, and the monies that we raise here do that.
The Project of the Quad Cities gives 500 HIV and STI tests each year. Still ahead on WQAD News 8 at 10, Last Chance. It's the final weekend of the season at Snowstar. The slushy way they're celebrating, plus how to get a good deal on your lift ticket.
And I do see our next round of wet weather that's on the way. I'll let you know when we can expect it, how long it'll hang around coming up.
You're watching News 8 at 10 with Megan Noe.